And to discuss it all, CBS News legal analyst Rikki Klieman joins us now. And again, with this hearing now upon us, what do you expect today?
Well, we have to have the testimony one way or another of Andrea Constand, who is the woman who says that she was sexually assaulted by Bill Cosby back in 2004. There are two ways of doing this for the prosecution in Pennsylvania. Let me make that clear. They can, of course, call her as a witness stand. She's the primary witness. In fact, in many ways, the only real witness who would have to be corroborated by others. And if they call her to the stand, they can show how strong she is and how committed she is. On the other hand, in Pennsylvania, they are allowed to go forward as prosecutors in the courtroom and just have a police officer or a detective come in and read into evidence what Andrea Constand said back in 2005 when she went a year later to complain about Mr. Cosby's conduct. That's a real strategic decision for the prosecution, and I can't wait to see which one they choose.
Now, I know you had something of a philosophical change of heart if you were the one looking to make this decision. Yesterday, you would have put her on the stand. Today, now you're not so sure.
In reflection, I was taught by one of the best trial lawyers that there ever was out of Houston, Texas, a famous lawyer named Racehorse Haynes. And Racehorse would say, "Now, Rikki, what would a real trial lawyer do?" And that was the question that came to me the more I pondered it overnight. Yesterday, I said, look, I'm the prosecutor. I want her out there. I want to show that this is a real case. The more I pondered it, the more I said, why would I play into the defense hands here by making her vulnerable to cross-examination? The defense uses a preliminary hearing, and what would a real trial lawyer on the defense side do? Trap the witness into a statement she can't get out of. Find out information you don't know. Why did it take her a year to go to the police? Why did she go back to Mr. Cosby's home after she said she was assaulted sexually? Why did she settle the case? There's all kinds of room for the defense attorney to play here. So if I'm the defense attorney, I really want her on the stand. And if that's the case, if I'm the prosecutor, why do I want to give them that?
You want the cards close to the vest.
Yes.
How, if at all, how will now the new information gleaned from the depositions of Bill Cosby in 05 and 06 about these notions of giving quaaludes to women, having multiple sexual encounters with teens, having models essentially delivered to him, payments hidden that were made to Constand? If nothing else, they play in the court of public opinion. How will they impact, though, this case?
They can impact this case at two times. One is during the preliminary hearing, and one is, of course, at trial. Bill Cosby's lawyers will fight as hard as they can to keep out any deposition testimony in the this case, the Constand complaint, because there was a confidentiality agreement about taking that deposition and anything related to that case. Obviously, the deposition has been unsealed. So does the court want to make a decision at this point in the preliminary hearing to let that information go in when they really don't need it at the preliminary hearing? Preliminary hearing is probable cause, Josh, like a little bit over 50%, more probable than not.
That could be established here with regard to the first question. It could be established with the hearsay, with entering evidence via hearsay, yes?
Yes, it can.
So
it's as little as possible. At trial, proof beyond a reasonable doubt, of course, the prosecution wants all of that in evidence. Now, the prosecution may feel, and I think I would feel, that I would at least like some of the deposition entered even at this point, because it does corroborate the fact that he had a relationship and an encounter with Andrea Constand, albeit that he says it was consensual.
Racehorse Haynes would be awfully proud today, Rikki.
Oh, God, he was the greatest.
That's great. Another story, I'm sure, for another time. Rikki Klieman, we appreciate it.